I don't know why I want to watch this. I think it's more so. I wouldn't even say this is more so for a reaction. I feel like this was more so to like help niggas with burning out in a lot of they shit, and to help niggas with, when you working on a craft and you feel like you doing too much, and now you fucked. You feel like you fucked. You feel like you fucked. You feel like you fucked. I'm gonna just put it like that. But this is more so for niggas, and this is more so for me at the same time, because I ain't gonna lie, I do that a lot too. I do that a lot too, bruh. So I low-key do need a cure about burning out with shit, because I haven't worked on Doomsday in a long, I ain't gonna say a long time, but like a week and a half, bro. And I felt like I was burnt the fuck out when I came to making that song, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Even with this, that's why I stopped. I knew I couldn't stream every single day like I usually did before I even started working on this album. If anybody knew, before I even started really working on this album, like pre-July and before, beginning of the year, nigga, I was streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably missed one day out of the entire week. Between the entire week, for real. But now that I'm working on this and I'm trying to make something special, I know I possibly can't do that. Because I'm burning myself out, bruh. But, hey, they're saying the cure to burnout is art. Let me see what he's saying, man.
This video is brought to you by Shortform. Want to learn faster and help support our videos? Check out our affiliate link in the description for a 20% discount.
Smooth,
the same routine,
but I'm low-key good, my man.
The same people, the same thoughts, the same feelings. When did this start? More importantly, when will it end? Is it going somewhere? Or is it just another distraction from really moving forward? How come every time you move forward, you find yourself paralyzed in action just a few months later? Colors don't glow, light doesn't shine, and trying to find out what matters has become the only thing that matters.
True.
You're burned out.
Okay, hold on. Oh shit, no, I can't even do that. You know my PC.
It's the same old patterns and stimulation, the ones you once found so striking and elusive. So what changed? How come your passion and hard work always seems to reward you with the misery of it not meaning anything?
Burnout is something we've talked about before, whether it be depression, anhedonia, the accelerating work culture. The core of it comes from a frustration due to a lack of positive rewards. You may be overworked.
I ain't gonna lie. He's not lying, though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of people work hard, probably harder than a lot of these niggas that's probably more up, and probably harder than a lot of these niggas that's already established. But the fact that they shit is not getting pushed as much as these other niggas that's rarely dropping shit, rarely doing shit, I feel like is the main thing that's probably frustrating a lot of these niggas, and they think it's not the route for them. They think that's not the life route for them. Whole time.
A frustration due to a lack of positive rewards. You may be overworked, underappreciated, or lacking enthusiasm for your
whole time, my nigga. Bro, what? See, that first off, that's not even how you spell my name. Whole time, Leek is dead ass not even how you spell my name, for real, bro. It just came off better. What's going on, Key? What's going on, 2K? It just came off better. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, we gonna see him again one day in the future, man. You feel me? He had to get back to his night shift and shit. He was great, man. He made a good little song on stream and shit. I peeped it. I checked it out. I commented on it. It was nice. I fucked with it.
The core of it comes from a frustration due to a lack of positive rewards. You may be overworked, underappreciated, or lacking enthusiasm for your tasks.
I don't think anybody's name has... I don't know why it just looks so nasty. Taleik? See.
Engaged with your work life, but not engaged at all with your physical and mental well-being.
The
causes stem from a variety of ways that humans feel compelled to complete their tasks. But at the end of the day, you're here, watching a video on burnout to either seek counsel or to numb the existential buzzing of your mind. Thankfully, and is often the case, we can focus our bruised hearts and sunken eyes to the arts for hidden systems at play.
Whole time I don't even
Take
have that
this
extra.
for consideration.
Y'all can take my name. I don't even have whole time. I don't even have an E. I don't have an E in my shit. Whole time. I don't have an E in my shit.
Eyes to the arts for hidden systems at play.
Take this for consideration.
See?
This
There we
is
go.
a melody.
There we go. There we go.
Assume this was the only melody you knew. You'd find some joy in it at first, but as time moves forward and you play it millions of times, it loses its spark. The reward is no longer there. Perhaps a deviation from the melody seems scary.
Isn't it not supposed to be played that way? I mean, would it be wrong to play it another way? I mean, what about another song?
I mean, I guess that makes you a change, man. For real. I guess.
What if this whole thing just happens all over again? Plus, you'd have to learn something new. How awfully frightening.
That Leektewofficial.
But let's say I put it out here,
Leektewofficial shit really set you up, man.
Maybe play it a little bit
Come on,
faster. Man. What if I played in a
You could be like IRL Cardi, but now let's not forget where that shit really could stem from. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're welcome. You ain't got to tell me thank you, bruh, but you're welcome. You're welcome.
I know I like this melody, but now I feel like I'm contributing.
I feel like Master Roshi.
Like I'm actually there.
I feel like Jackie Chan when he's trading James
Boredom
Smith.
fades away as the curiosity compels you back to the moment. Soon you find yourself playing an entirely new song.
Man, don't let me get on keys and pianos, bro. I ain't gonna lie, especially for this damn album. Boy, I might get crazy.
But it has a name. It's spontaneous. For example, take a song like Bye Bye Blackbird. Sounds kind of simple, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine hearing it 10,000 times, and now you're one of the greatest improvisationalists in jazz in history. How do you think they would play that? I'm talking, of course, about John Coltrane in Stockholm with his mystical quartet playing an almost 20-minute rendition of Bye Bye Blackbird. Now, that doesn't sound too familiar, does it?
The melody, chords, rhythm, anything written down, therefore it just becomes a jumping off point for exploration.
The same nursery rhyme heard by all, unrecognizable due to the strength and courage of their will to express and become greater. An expansion of self that pleases both the internal and spreads to those around. The same routine, the same people, the same thoughts, the same feelings. How can you play between the notes and make something new? Man. Something that's your own.
Hold on, I feel like he just hit me with some deep ass shit at the end there. I feel like the nigga low-key just hit me with some deep ass shit at the end there, bro, that I'm really supposed to be catching right now. I feel like the nigga dead ass, and it's the most replayed part. I feel like he dead ass just hit me with some shit. Hold on, bro. Let me rewind a little bit.
Spreads to those around. The same routine, the same people, the same thoughts, the same feelings.
I don't know why my name is so small.
How can you play between the notes and make something new? Something that's your own.
How can you play between the notes and make something new? Something that's your own. Okay. I feel like I get what he's saying. And I feel like that can go for a lot of things. But I need that. I feel like there's no really... The thing I really feel like he's trying to get at is that it's no real like key to curing you burning out in some shit. You burning out in whatever your craft is. I feel like there's no real life key for real. Moral of the story, sometimes you just gotta jazz it up. Okay, hold on. He might be dropping gems on niggas' heads with that. Okay. Okay, hold on, wait. Okay, alright, hold on. I'm starting to get it. Okay, hold on. Sometimes you just gotta jazz it up. If that was I don't know if that was the main key, but sometimes you just gotta make shit a little bit more better, basically. Sometimes you gotta make shit a little bit more, add a little bit more emphasis into shit. I ain't gonna lie. You might be on to something with that. And I will say that, because I will say, when I do say I am burned out a little, I will say, yes, I do get burned out a lot, especially when it comes to trying to think of like shit to do for this and shit, and trying to think of new ideas to come on here and do and shit like that. Yes, I get burned out a lot. I feel like a lot of niggas get burned out a lot when it comes to their craft, specifically. The craft that they're trying to perfect, which I feel like no one is perfect at it. No one is perfect at it. More people just did it for longer. More people just try harder. Some people just, it just is like that. Everybody has a different journey. But I feel like at the same time of them saying some shit like that, bro, they're not lying, because boom, I'm putting in content formats, right? Put in content formats. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if y'all niggas remember. I used to do memes before I started actually trying to edit my memes and shit. When I did memes and they were hour-long meme videos, I ain't gonna lie. I think those were some of the, like, I ain't even gonna say hate. I'm gonna say, like, most non-caring shit on the channel for real. That's when tier list was really taking over, and the memes they weren't getting no love whatsoever on the channel. Then I'm like, okay, a nigga commented on some shit. He said, listen, I fuck with these, but start trimming them down. Trust me, if you start trimming it down to the funnier parts and the PowerPoints of the video, you're gonna have way better results. I ain't gonna lie. I listened to bro. I'm not gonna lie. The memes do way better now. That is true. That is true. The memes definitely do way better. The memes definitely do way better. And the reason I wasn't even trying to do it is because I feel like I was burning out with them. Like, after I would do a long ass, say for example, I come off a 10-hour long ass stream, I would try to get the memes up the next day without editing shit. I didn't feel like editing out if they said hard R in the memes. I didn't feel like editing out music if it was copyright music in there. Okay, boom. Once I actually took a day to do that, they don't have to actually drop on the next day. Like, the way I was working, I was trying to do this, get it up the next day, come back on stream. Do this, get it up the next day, come back on stream. But the way that I was working, I feel like it wasn't coming out to be the best that it possibly could be. And that's why I feel like low-key I can respect somebody in the content space amongst the name of like Corey Kenshin or some shit like that. And I don't even watch Corey a lot, for real. But I respect Corey because one thing about Corey, number one, he's never had an editor. He's never gave his work to somebody else and let them craft it. He's never had an editor. He's always did it himself. He's always did it himself. Yes, he doesn't drop every single day. But when the nigga does drop, does that shit not go stupid? Like, the second that shit drops, and because they're knowing what they're about to see, they know they're about to see some art shit. Even if it's just him playing a video game, my nigga. They know they about to see some art for the niggas that real life fuck with him. They know they're about to see that game get turned into something that's 10 times more interesting. You feel me? Whether it be the effects, whether it be something that happened in the game, something. Whether it just be him, whether it be the effects, you never know. So, I can understand that part about it. I ain't gonna lie, genuinely, I can understand that part about it. When it comes to this content shit, you really do want to take time in it, and you really do want to, I ain't gonna say really perfect your craft, because there's not really a specific way on perfecting content. There's not really a specific way on perfecting content. Do it the best way probably that you will possibly want to do it. You know that you can do something better. and you know that you could probably do this, that, and the third to make it way more interesting. Why are you not doing it? You know what I'm trying to say? Why are you not doing it? That's why I feel like the way I'm moving low key, y'all know the Life Elite channel where I uploaded a cruise vlog. I'm switching that up. That whole VHS camera shit I told y'all about and the DS shit, I think I'm only going to shoot from there on there. Right? And I'm going to try to make some like cool ass vlog type of style instead of me just walking around holding a fat ass camera in my face on some Quan shit and just talking about my day. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I know I can make that shit 10 times better, bro. I know I can make that shit 10 times better and way more cooler. That's where you really got to think to yourself. When I watch my shit, when I listen to my music, when I do this, that, and the third, that's where y'all really got to start thinking to yourselves, bro. For real. That's where y'all got to start thinking to yourselves, man. I'm not going to lie. And that's what I feel like, even in the music field, that's what separates the Frank Oceans from the, you know, anybody that's still trying to be on the same type of time since the beginning, my nigga. You feel me? That's what separates them. They know they can max out on their art. They know they can max out their potential. They just choose to do what they know is safe. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, good video, bro. Good video. And there's nothing wrong with taking a little break from something and coming back. And as you take that break, you brainstorm ways about how you could possibly make it better, how you could possibly do this, that, and the third to make it more interesting, bro. Don't settle for less. Don't just settle to settle, my nigga. Y'all should never settle to settle. I'm telling y'all that right now, bro. And I know I'm probably chatting, bro, but I'm trying to speak that real shit to y'all niggas, man. Alright? For real. Y'all do the best y'all can or whatever y'all possibly want to work on in y'all lives, bro. Content, music, doesn't matter. Whatever your art is, whatever you think your specific art is, bro. Even if it's actual art, like drawing, sketching. You want to make a manga, nigga. You want to do clothes. Don't settle for less, nigga. Don't settle because you see something else. It's like, okay, obviously this is not enough work on it. I probably could do the exact same thing. Nigga, why? Why would you want to limit yourself just because you see this other person doing this? Why the fuck would you want to limit yourself? Why would you want to limit yourself, bro? Why? That don't make sense. I just gotta keep it real, bro. I just had to keep it real, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like this video, bro. I like this video. Yes, I low-key... I ain't gonna lie. I low-key do want to rewatch it off stream, though. Hold on. How do I add it to my watch later, bro? This is something I would probably watch off stream. I'm not gonna lie. Genuinely.